Here we are again. Last video was cut short by a phone call. Stuff that happens sometimes. Now we are at 1 in Salvador, so we will say stop city racing. We are at positive happiness, so that's good. So we are going for a construction.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
Pedro wants luxury resource for salt. I will not do anything.
Det er en fin aftale.
Nothing
Selv en
with them.
simpel tigger ville være enig.
The Danish are offering 4 golds per turn and some iron. And that is certainly better than nothing. We need to have a positive gold influx. I don't know what it would actually cost, now when I think about it, to upgrade these archers. Probably more, maybe around 100. We can move one up here and have one here. We can have a general standing over there. This one should be here. Okay. Nineveh is doing pretty well. We will have salt mines there. Pretty soon we will have an animal pen here. Also that pretty soon. And it's going pretty well actually. In Archer, Archer is growing pretty well, as you can see. This one should be here. It's one of those things, the small mistakes that creep in, that keeps happening. And the next citizens should be here. Excellent. Another religion founded. We are pretty decent shape to found a religion, by the way. One of the founder religions is actually founded by our soon-to-be dead enemies. So that is that's interesting, at least on some level, isn't it? Yes, we'll go here. And we'll send up the swordman. Yes, we'll do the pasture and then we'll do the salt mines. And we'll see what else we could do. And we will start a long and winding road up to Rio de Janeiro. The cities like Rio de Janeiro, these are cities that you cannot race. I finished the swordman. Well, isn't that great. So I Another archer, would that be possible? Yes. We'll build another archer then. And we're actually doing pretty well. Financially, we don't have a huge amount of money. But otherwise, we are actually kicking ass militarily. And when you kick ass militarily in the early game, it turns really into another kind of game, because you have stuff to do almost every time. Now if we catch the settler, we will actually have...
Olá? Por favor, prossiga.
We will actually have taken a worker instead, because you can't really take another nation's settlers. Declare war. The current peace treaty expires. So, we'll be warned. Oh look. Great profit. Isn't that nice? We should also not put Salvadorians on. Let's see here. Oh, we could go here. Those guys. Those guys just hold their position. Extra archer we can actually send down here. And the prophet. Well, the prophet, we can found a religion with the prophet. So, what kind of religion should we have? Let's just say we'll be Zoroastrianism. Doesn't really matter, it's just an aesthetic choice. You could change the name to something. I do want the church property, the gold, and let's see if there's some sort of building. We have monasteries and pagodas. Pagodas does give happiness. So, that is great. A good, nice, basic religion that will give us some extra happiness and some gold. Start working on a water wheel, but we might change to a Colosseum. We are...
Three things are to...
expired. That's fantastic. It will cost us 110 gold, which we don't have to upgrade. We will not break Uh, our peace treaty this turn. We will wait until next turn. And if they attacks us this turn, then let's... So be it. As I say, continue racing that city. And let's continue. Now, do we want perhaps theology? We're not very religious, but it's on the road to education. And education is good, that's the name of the game. We will have enough military power for a little while with what we have, so well, let's go with that. There's a lot of inventions, and we get horseback riding here, for example. We get drum and poetry, so we can actually start to have some of those great books. There. Now we have initiative. They have not attacked us so far. Which means we can go here.
Olá?
Declare war. I thought I already...
Eu me preocupo com todos afetados por esse conflito.
I thought I already did declare war, but there you go. Obviously didn't. We take over the worker. Open fire. And as you see, they are pretty doomed. We'll get silver and we'll get dice, which is pretty good. Well, there's really no chance they will need this guy, so we will return here. They attacked one of the siege towers. Well, that's probably the best they could do. We will have the happiness and culture by having better militaries. And we will start with the road. see, we are kicking their asses.
É por isso que prefiro a diplomacia à violência.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
And I got trapping. Now I'll create a puppet. And I think that was the end of Brazil. The worker will repair. And I can leave a little archer, and then I could probably take the war to another civilization. Well, let's see about that. We will stay here for a little while. We do not now have enough money to really run our empire. Harald Bluetooth is really really kicking ass with the wonders. Let's see what Rio de Janeiro has. Has a library which is turned into a royal library and a shrine. That's good. That's what we could expect. So let's see here. There were some barbarians here, I heard. We'll go out and deal with them. So we built a watermill, and so we will build a circus. The circus is always nice because it doesn't cost any extra money, as long as you have horses. The swordman will help defend. Now, these guys... I think I have to come here a little bit. These guys are not really... We're not going to attack Copenhagen just yet. We're going to attack someone else. This is going to have to be the Persians. So these guys can start moving downwards again. And I have repaired. Nice. So I'll start. Let's see. I'll start building a road from here as well. are having a bit of luck to it will continue to go to Persepolis because we're not going to attack very soon. We are probably going to attack, but we're going to wait a good long while. We need to build up our own empire. Now I have another great general. So there's a couple of things that you can do with great generals, and one of them is to build a great fortification. It has to be close to your borders, but it gets borders around it, which is kind of nice. If I take over another city, if it's a strategic resource, I don't want to keep the city, and I just make a fort here. For my general, I burn the city to the ground, and I keep there. Maybe we will demonstrate that later. Okay, so construct the road. Nice, very nice. Of course, Rio de Janeiro is Christian. I don't really mind. Let's see. If I shoot them and I move my swordman here, do they have an extra move left? Yes, they have. That was some nice tactics. We could go and attack these guys. But I think we should just see what kind of opportunity presents itself while we are finishing up here, building up our cities. Maybe Persians say, "Oh, would you join me in a war?" Or so, you know. Someone may want me to join in a war, and I can say sure, because here we could easily build roads up to here. They have the Stonehenge as well. We will go back and rest up our troops. And we will continue to shooting these guys. And hey, look at this. We have built our first fleet unit. We will go for the Colossus. Might not get it. You never know. And here we have a healthy, nice little start. We could go pretty much anywhere. We could surely win a war in a little bit against the Persians. Or we might just be happy with what we got. Or we might go against these guys. The only thing we don't want, of course, is a war on two fronts. And war on two fronts would of course be very bad. We might be able to handle a defensive war on two fronts. As expected, they attack our archers here. And they also stand in the way. I wonder if that was a slick AI move, or if they just did it. Finish with the circus. We have nothing else to build but another caravan. We need to, of course, keep the war machine fed with lots and lots of money. That is usually what trips up some empires. If you have an enormous army, it could take an enormous amount of gold to keep going. You need to get that gold somehow. For some people in history, like the Mongols and other steppe nomads, they just kept pillaging and pillaging and pillaging. You could do that here as well. You get a pretty penny for each city you take. If we decide, however, to attack the Persians, one thing will be different, and it will not be in our favor. The Persians does have an order unit. A nearby encampment. We'll see if we can go around here. That would be very nice. We clear out the barbarians. We go home and rest. And we park our troops. We are soon ready to look for other ways to look for our next move, so to speak. To consider our next move. Well, no wonder they want those barbarians beaten, because they have taken one of their workers. We lost out on a Colossus, but we gained on some gold. So that was kind of a crapshoot anyway. And I think we'll if we go for a composite bowman. Barbarians. Not quite. When I have a road, this chariot archer.
بكل ربي في قلم ثنا شوي لخ بقرب تقابله إيه؟
We're starting to refuse with trade.
Det er en fin aftale. Selv en simpel tigger ville være enig.
But I will trade with the Danish. That's nice. We'll have an upgraded ship. Let's see here. Geneva. Or I could change the home city to Rio de Janeiro and see where we can go from there. I will sink around into the walls. And economy is stable now, which is good.
There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil,
we will have strength against cities, I think. So let's see. I will establish a trade route with Gao. That's nice. And take care of the barbarian boats here. Keep this one ready. Continue building the road. See, there will be quite a bit until they meet. However, I should not be building that. I should be building, oh, the National College. That's nice. And the Oracle will of course be very nice as well. Yes, well, National College is more important. To get the 17-year turns early really makes it worth it to miss the Oracle, even if I will probably try for both. Looks like I will have to go back with my little ship to the harbor. This one needs to be a mine. Beating up the Persians. Oh look, got rewarded for it immediately. Well, I will have to go back. That is kind of a crappy thing. But I need to rest up the ship, and I can only do it in my ports. These are a Persian immortal. It's nice. Wonder if anyone is seriously considering to attack me. As I will slowly start to upgrade my offensive and defensive capabilities here. Where is that barbarian encampment? This archer is fully upgraded. Everything here is fully upgraded. So then it doesn't matter, it's just a money grab. Where is this bullshit? We'll go get it. There is a piece of road that we can actually use that went through the place where the old city was. So it doesn't take as long to connect the cities. So Rio de Janeiro is building clever things that I wouldn't have built anyway. And we actually have pretty decent it's 10 turns until you can fish here. And we will also go here. The road will be done in a few turns. Not that many. We are waiting for our last caravan to come back from the territory, so we can put it somewhere else before we go to war with them. And of course we want our troops to be in position as well. So it will take a few more turns. Early war is kind of walking a tightrope between on the one hand, being extremely aggressive, and on the other hand, you know, being extremely patient. So this guy can start to head back. These guys can start to well, actually I fumbled a little bit there. I should have kept them in the city. I'll send up these guys, even if they're fresh. So these are not immediately in reach. If we attack, we'll go this way. We'll keep one general here, because we don't really need more than one general when we attack, I don't think.
What is drama but life with the dull bits?
Here, I will actually think we should build a Writers Guild. Remove the stack unit. Yes, please. We are, I think we'll pause in a few minutes when we are ready to kind of begin the onslaught. Our final preparations here. Heal up these guys. Preferably have the road built. Heal up this Tyrene. We could attack a coastal city if they had one. We have one here. Harald is really kicking ass, building wonders and whatnot. Doesn't worry me as much because I could probably kick his ass before he gets around to kicking mine. So Susa will be the first goal. This is grant us gold for each enemy unit killed and allows the purchase of great generals. Or we could adopt, for example, aesthetics. Upgrading military units. Yes, why not? A fully professional army. We will build a farm here. It's adjacent to a river. As you might know, it's better to build farms there. And we soon have our national college, which is good. Seems like we'll be hitting a deficit soon here. The road is soon done, and we are starting to get ready for the next war. The Royal Guard is ready to head down. Well, this time, let me head up a bit. I built a national college. I will try. We'll try for the Oracle. So, we'll soon see what they can do, what the Persians can do. I'm losing gold. They have better defense. But will it be enough? And so we are soon done with the road. We are soon done with our military preparation. And we are in a perfect world. We are waiting for that caravan. We don't want it to go into their territory because then they will just get raided. And when they get raided, when they get raided, they disappear. And I will just lose the gold. Okay. It's the last piece of road. And there was the caravan. The caravan I will send to Geneva. It means I will be losing even more gold. But soon the road will be ready. And I will not be losing any more gold. And I will be start taking cities. And therefore get my finances in order, as many ancient empires actually did. We will take a pause there before our next war.